Welcome inside Carroll Field, where we've got some softball tonight. It's Carroll, it's Leo, 5-0 versus 1-0. Carroll's had some bad luck with weather, only playing their second game tonight. I'm Sean Mitchell here, joined by Carson Falk, and it's going to be a great game tonight.
Should be a pitcher's duel, but it's gonna be a great pitcher's duel because we got some hitters lined up here for Carroll and for Leo. Leo here's got some. I was looking at the stats earlier. Carly Funk's got 2 home runs already in the season. I mean, they've played 5 games, but 2 homers in 5 games, that's some good numbers.
Yeah, definitely look out for her. Danley on the mound had a very solid year last year. Was the ace of this Carroll staff. Pretty solid across the board for this Carroll team. Very experienced team this year. And first pitch underway in a few minutes. lineups are set, and we're ready here for some softball at the DN Gorsh Complex. And leading off for these Leo Lions is Emma Conley in center field, and around the horn for the Chargers, it's Danley. Pitching, Kirkpatrick catching, Bontempo at first, Rapson at second, Kinsey at short, Patterson at third, Schultz in left, Greenwood in center, and Garcia out in right field.
Set to be a good one today, Sean. Set to be a good one. First pitch just moments away.
Danley, a very experienced player, played on varsity last year, was a very solid pitcher for them, and looking to continue that against Leo here.
Yep, she had a no-hitter last year in, what was it, 6?
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't think she got to reach the 7th because of run rule, but take that how you want to. I mean, no-hitter's no-hitter in my eyes.
Yeah, no hitter. But this Leo team definitely not going to put up, or they're going to put up a fight. 5-0 on the season, beating Homestead, Elkhart twice, Woodland, and
I don't recall the other team. Elkhart twice, Homestead, Woodland, and
nonetheless, Leo, a very good team here. Carroll not played too many games yet. Concordia, yes. Carroll's only played one game so far. This is their home opener tonight.
A chilly one at that. Very chilly.
Cold and windy here.
As Emma Connolly is stepping into the box for the first pitch here.
Number 8, Emma Connolly, leading off for Leo.
She's in center field for Leo tonight.
Danley rears back, throws, and that's going to be in there for a ball, a little outside.
I don't think it's really in there for a ball. I mean, yeah.
Second pitch on the way. Called strike one.
I think he found that first one just slightly outside because that was a similar location, but I think it was just found more in.
Danley winds up, fires, and that one's going to be in the dirt. 2-1 is the count.
Good mobility from the catcher, Lauren Kirkpatrick, back there. I mean, it's not an easy ball.
Fouled back to the backstop, evening up the count.
Now, I know we both played baseball, Sean. Some of these pitches they throw in softball, man, they move like crazy. It's just crazy to see how some of these pitches move.
Yeah, definitely a lot more movement at a closer rate too. They really rise on you. You don't really see that a whole lot in baseball, which is what makes softball kind of difficult to hit because it's rising. It's pretty fast. It's the equivalent of a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, a 70-mile-an-hour is. But that's going to be a strikeout there for Danley. That's her first of the night.
And batting second for Leo, Courtney Downty playing second. See, normally you're looking for your leadoff guy to get on and then just get a nice solid single or move the person over and then let the third hitter just do the job, bring them in.
Danley fires that one down the middle, strike one. Coming straight at this Leo team early. Danley fires, and that's going to be a bit outside. Ball number 1.
I think she just slightly missed that changeup. Just didn't come right out of the hand, and could have been mean if lined up with a good fastball.
Fastball down the middle, strike number 2.
Maybe she meant to. Maybe that's the strategy because that fastball had some zip on it.
It really did. It was humming in there. Danley, 1-2. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be a little low. 2-2 is the count. Ball number 3 inside, full count. And Danley looking to get the second strikeout of the inning against this Lion team.
And that's way fouled back.
Fouled back behind us. And that ball is going to be fouled just over the head of Bontempo. We'll play it again. 3-2.
3-2 is my least favorite count. Full count. You'd normally think it would be an 0-2 count as a hitter. Not just that full count, because you don't know whether to take or try to get that on base with the walk, or just you don't want to strike out looking.
And that's a strikeout swinging. Danley with the second K of the day. And a good start for this Carroll Charger team.
The DP, Ella Moore, at the plate here for the Leo Lions, as there's a strike blown by from Danley.
Swing and a miss. Great stuff there early. 0-1 one's the count. Danley fires. And that's going to be fouled back behind the press box. 0-2 early.
Now, a real pitcher's count. Just mess with the hitter. Set up whatever you want to set up and just get it going. Danley rocks back, fires.
Fouled back there. 0-2 here.
No, it's early, but Taylor's locating her pitches well and seems to be getting some nice swings and misses.
That one's in there, popped to right field. That's going to be a single by
Ella Moore.
Ella Moore. Ella Moore gets the day started for Leo. First base runner so far.
Carly Funk up to bat here. Playing third base today.
And that one's going to be a little low.
No,
Ball number 1.
They called that.
Oh, they called it a strike?
Yeah.
Clip the bottom corner of the zone there.
Carly Funk hitting the cleanup. I see why. Looking up at the stats, preparing for this game. 2 home runs on the 5-game season already.
Very impressive hitter for this Leo Lion team. As 1-1's the count.
After the check swing.
And Danley gets one to miss. Runner Ella Moore will take off, take second base, rounds, and going to be left at second base.
I thought that was a foul tip at first, but umpire called it.
Danley, 1-2. Outside into the other batter's box.
Good changeup, good changeup.
Look for a fastball here. Yep, there's the fastball. There's strike 3, and Danley strikes out the side on the Charger Sports Network.
We'll be back for the bottom of the first for the Chargers. Due up to hit with Kaylin Kenzie, Lily Schultz, and Taylor Danley. And we're back here.
Number 6, Kalen Kinsey.
Shortstop Kalen Kinsey due up to hit. Chargers looking to do better than the Leo Lions did here and just put a swing into things early.
Yeah, definitely got to get a little bit more action on the base pass. Only one single there for Leo, but Kinsey, a good hitter, trying to make something happen. Shot to the pitcher here for Leo, and that one's going to be right back to her for an easy out, number 1.
Even though it's an out, that's a great way to get the bats rolling. Solid contact up the middle. Just can wake up the bats, and on this cold day, they're going to have to warm up well.
Definitely an aggressive start to the game. Oh, first pitch swinging. Good piece, but just rolled it back to shot.
Up to bat, number 1, Lily Schultz.
Schultz batting .333 through their first game so far. Small sample size, but definitely a good hitter. Shot, fires, and just a bit upstairs. Ball number 1.
Schultz getting the start in left field today. As there's a ground ball to the shortstop. 6-3 for the out.
Good start here by this Leo team. 2 straight outs, 2 grounders.
But it's contact. They have to think about that. Sometimes just because it's outs, the contacts can wake up the hitters and at least expect to pounce on it. Danley puts a charge at the third baseman. What a knockdown by the third baseman.
And got the tag down there. And that's going to be 3 up, 3 down here.
Carly Funk with a crazy play. Taylor hit a liner shot.
Great play, and we'll head to the top of the second here when we get back. And we're back here. Top of the second inning. Both pitchers here with a very solid inning. Leo 3 up, 3 down. Carroll
Allowed the one runner.
1 runner there. But both pitchers looking very solid here to start this game. Danley struck out the side and looking to do the same here.
Yeah, like we said at the beginning, it's going to be a big pitcher's duel here. I mean, but we got strong hitters, so there's always the chance for an explosion at the plate.
Both teams can hit the ball pretty well. But both pitchers are very solid, and slap hit down the left foul line.
See, that's one thing I think would be cool in baseball, but you just can't really do it because, I mean, 90 feet, it's a far way to run.
Indeed. Slap hit, it's definitely a strategy.
Get Pico Armstrong doing that.
Tried in there for strike number 2.
They also have to be careful of not getting their feet outside the batter's box when they're going on those slaps.
And that one's going to be popped up and handled easily there by Rapson. Out number 1.
So does it count as how does slapping work with 2 strikes? Is it just not normally a thing they do, or is it considered a bunt almost?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's probably like a bunt maybe, if you fouled off, but not quite sure about that.
Strike on the outside corner, called on Melina Lape.
Danley coming in there. Strike number 2. Swing and a foul tip there.
Both pitchers getting very efficient working. Very efficient.
Both attacking the hitters here.
And one thing I do think I've observed watching softball is when the pitchers miss, sometimes they miss by a wider margin than they do in baseball. That just could be all the odd grips and the rotations they have to do with the ball, and never know.
Danley fires back, ball outside. Count's going to be 2-2.
See, these Leo hitters, they're not swinging at anything close to the zone. They're taking their pitches when they're in the zone and just leaving them there.
Grounded up the middle to Danley, and that one's going to be handled 4 out number 2. As Leo still only having 1 base runner so far.
Now, you see in baseball, normally with no runners on, you go around the horn, but you see in softball, they meet up at the center circle and give each other some high fives.
Yep. Each sport has their own rituals, and that's going to be cut on and missed. Strike 1. Danley. In there on the outside corner. Strike number 2. It's a good fastball there.
0-2 count and up high from Taylor. The pitcher for Leo up right now as they're approaching the bottom half of their order.
Ball outside. Going to even up the count.
One thing I bet you actually have never noticed, I learned in my days of groundskeeping at Wallen, the batter's boxes for softball are actually wider. Not wider, longer, I guess.
That makes sense. It allows the slap hitting.
Yeah.
Full count here. Danley. Fires in there. That's going to be fouled back. Staying alive.
Danley looking to get the final out of this inning, get the Chargers back up at the plate. She rocks back and fires. And that's going to be foul ball. Just out of the reach of Amelia. And Taylor's going to get the ball back at 2-2.
Danley. And fires it back. Another full count.
No, that was a foul ball.
Full count tip.
It's twos.
It is 2s. You're right. 2-2 here. Long AB here. Danley.
Another foul.
Another foul ball. These, both of them kind of battling here. Danley.
And that's another foul ball. Just staying alive.
Yep. Long count here. Long AB. It's what you like to see if you're Leo.
Danley going to try to do anything, get this out. Don't even think you care about the strikeout at this point. Just want to get back up, get the bats firing. After the Chargers had solid contact.
And that's going to be hit by
Batter?
pitch.
Didn't really see the hit by pitch, but I could definitely see there being a ball. So they're going to be a
Runner on first for Leo.
and they are going to pinch run. Can't see the number because the jacket. Couldn't tell you who they're running for.
Substitute runner.
As we welcome
Number
everybody
number
inside
3.
Charger Field as It's a cold, windy day here inside Fort Wayne, Indiana, but we welcome you inside. Carson Beeman joined here by Owen McFadden as the Carroll Chargers take.
In the run for the pitcher, Lucy Schmack. As Stanley to the pitch. And high and out. I can't hear myself speak much. Stanley fires. And strike one called.
Danley in there. First strike number 2, 1-2. As runner on first here for Leo, 2 down in the top of the second. Danley fires upstairs. That's going to be 2-2.
Going the opposite way.
Danley, 2-2 on the way. Cut on and missed, and that's going to be strikeout number 4 for Taylor Danley as Carroll takes the Leo Lions to the bottom of the second, tied 0-0 on the Charger Sports Network.
Lauren Kirkpatrick.
And we welcome you back inside Charger Field as we're having some technical difficulties on Carson's microphone, but we will try and get that fixed momentarily as Leo had a good 3-up, 3-down inning last inning. It's 0-1 to start on the catcher, Lauren Kirkpatrick. Shot. Deals on the way, and that's going to be cut on up in the air, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder, Emma Connolly, for out number 1. Is a good piece there from this Carroll team.
Next up, 24.
Good contact,
Ella Walter. Sorry.
but not
24. Izzy Rapson.
not finding the gap so far as Izzy Rapson steps up for Carroll. Shot. Deals in there, and that's a swing and a miss by Rapson. Checking the pitch on the way. And that's going to be outside. Ball number 1. Couldn't get the changeup to go.
As we welcome everybody.
Shot. Fires back. Deals, and that's going to be another swing and a miss there by Kirkpatrick. 1-2. Shot the 1-2. And that's going to be cut on, fouled back. It's going to stay 1-2. Shot. Fires upstairs. 2-2. And shot. That's going to be ball number 3. Lauren Kirkpatrick works it to a full count. Shot, fires, deals, and that's going to be sliced into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Lauren Kirkpatrick as Carroll gets their first hit of the night so far.
Next up, number 7, Tessa Patterson.
Tessa Patterson, the third baseman coming up for this Carroll team. Shot, deals, fires, and that's going to be fouled away to the third base side. 0-1. Shot here.
It's bringing you back here on the Charger Sports.
Grounds it over to shortstop. 6-4. And 3. That's going to be a nice play there by Leo. Double play to end the inning. As to the bottom of the second we go. Scoreless on the Charger Sports Network. And we're back here on the Charger Sports Network. Zip, zip, top of the third. And Danley fires in there for ball 1. But this Leo Lions offense struggling here to capitalize on their early base runners.
I feel for Lauren Kirkpatrick right now. I think that was a fastball. Just got found in the dirt, and she did her best to get the spiked fastball, but there's not much you can do.
Yeah, as a played catcher a while, those definitely leave a mark. Not fun.
Man, sea marks I've had on my forearms in my day is beyond me.
Danley fires, and that's going to be strike number 1. Danley, 1-1. Top of the third. And that's going to be fouled back out of play into the stands.
No one lets souvenir, but not in high school. You ever get a souvenir ball at a game?
I did, actually. Savannah Bananas baseball.
Ooh.
And that's going to be strike number 3. Ring him up there, and Taylor Danley continues her great night.
Backwards K. It's always nice to get a strikeout looking. Strikeout in general, honestly, but looking just makes it even better.
Yeah, hit her fooled there by Danley's stuff.
Whatever pitch it was.
And that's going to be in the dirt. Ball number 1.
Max, is my stuff coming across good?
Danley fires, and that's going to be cut on and called a strike.
Yeah, don't know what happened with the whole bat drop and stuff, but no contact was there.
Danley fires. That's going to hit her as runner on first here for Leo, as they've not capitalized so far.
Only one out. That's their shot.
Next to bat, Courtney with a K, Dowdy.
Leo's looking to put a big old smackabadoo into the ball and get some runs in.
Trying to get some offense here against Danley, but infield and bunt down, play to first, and that's going to get one as it advances the runner.
That was a beauty of a bunt. I'm not even gonna lie.
Great bunt.
Love me a good bunt.
One of the best parts about baseball and softball,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bunt.
I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm telling you, Sean, it's in the works. It's gonna say bunt. Just bunt.
Bunt. Moves the runner.
Maybe I'll put a period on the end.
Yeah.
Sister's learning how to make shirts, so that's in her works. It's on her list.
Nice. As that's going to be swung on and miss. Strike number one.
I'll get you one if you want. You
Cool.
want one? You in?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'll get you one for football. We'll get punt.
The bunt and the punt.
Oh yeah. Favorite two plays in all sports.
And that's going to be strike number two.
See, I think with a runner on second base, 2 outs, you got to be aggressive, not standing there looking at strikes and doing anything you can to put that ball in play to score the run.
Danley fires ball inside ball number one. But yeah, like you said, they're not being too aggressive here. They know a little bit through 3 innings what she's kind of going to throw, but not capitalizing so far. And that's going to be fouled straight up and caught by Chloe Bontempo.
I thought I was going out of play.
It looked like it was drifting that way, but nonetheless, Danley with another scoreless inning. And we'll be right back on the Charger Sports Network. Bottom of the third here as we're scoreless here. Not too much offense going on at Carroll Field. Carson, what'd you see so far?
I mean, I'm seeing Leo is being very pitch selective. Like they had a runner on second in scoring position, 2 outs, and she just stood there and got to an 0-2 count. I mean, you got to be aggressive hitting those pitches, do anything, get that runner in. Carroll, I'm seeing some nice strong swings. They're just not finding the holes in the field. Just like that, but I mean, I guess they'll reach on.
And that was a liner to short right off the glove of Lape. And Carroll's got an early base runner. Haven't had a leadoff base runner yet so far.
Now, do you call that a single or do you call that an error? I mean, it was a liner.
It was a liner. I'd say an error probably just because it hit the glove, but it was a hard line ball. Shot in the dirt, and second base is going to be stolen by Bontempo on the wild pitch.
That was a free base right there. Now, runner in scoring position, no outs for the Chargers. Prime position to score a run here. Just got to get the bats awake. I mean, they've been awake. They're just not finding them.
Good bunt there, as that's going to advance the runner out at first, but runner on third farther into scoring position.
That's a great sacrifice bunt. I mean, love the bunt right there. Now just a fly. Just got to get a fly ball anywhere. Nine-hole hitter. All you got to do is tell him, elevate and celebrate.
Yup, elevate and celebrate.
Oh yeah.
Really, a hard liner will do the job. Any contact should do it, as that one's going to be outside. Ball number one.
Just don't want anything in the infield. That's all
Yeah.
you want. Something outfield, a play can be made. Infield, depends on how they play it.
Shot fires inside. 2-0 is the count.
Now that she could almost let that hit her. You think that's strategy? You just really want her to try to get the sac fly here.
Then that risks the double play there.
It does.
And that's going to be strike number one. Shot fires it in there.
I don't hate taking the pitch there. I mean, you got to find your pitch to elevate on.
Yeah, good take.
Put it in the outfield.
Shot deals. And that's going to be a ground ball. And shot elects to throw to third to keep the runner there, as there's going to be a runner on first and third now for Carroll in the top of the third, or bottom of the third. Only one out.
Honestly, I don't hate the move from Leo. I mean, sets up the double play so they can end the inning without having to worry about the runner at third, and then but it puts the leadoff hitter Kalen Kinsey up to bat.
Yeah, a lose-lose there for Leo. Extra base runner, but the run is stopped there. But
But the double play is in play now. It's
being conservative, but
yeah. I don't hate
it works.
It can work.
Shots, deals, and the bunt's laid down, foul back behind the plate. Shot working an 0-1 count here. Deals, fires, and that's going to be fouled away.
Just
0-2.
under that ball. Just under that ball. Would have sent it to the outfield. Scored the run. Maybe even found some grass and got another runner on.
Just a little bit late there, but nonetheless, 0-2 here. Fires outside, and
There goes
second
the play.
base. Now you've got two in scoring position here. Just got to put something in play.
That's the goal. I mean, don't really try to do much with it. Just put bat to ball and just let the bat and the ball do it all. I was a poet and I didn't even know it.
And race to the plate. Safe, no play there. As Bontempo scores, it's a 1-0 game as Carroll takes the lead here in the bottom of the third.
I mean, it's just kind of sloppy from Leo. You don't really want the wild pitch there. And then now you got another one on third. Just got to put the ball in play yet again. We're back to square one here where they could have avoided it.
Deals and another foul ball. 2-2 is the count.
But now you have the leadoff hitter on. That's not ideal for Leo.
Kinsey still at the plate. 2-2 here. And that's going to be put in the air to play. And runner's going to tag up. Score, no problem.
Job done. Gets
And
the job done.
Carroll takes a 2-0 lead here off of a couple errors from Leo. Hard hit balls and good inning here.
Lee Schultz steps into the batter's box here. Just looking to get on. Get another run on the board for Carroll. This good inning. Chargers learned how to manufacture some runs, not seeing the long ball that you always see.
Yeah, get the runners into scoring position with a couple of bunts. Swing and a miss there. But got the runners over to third base, dropped the bunt down, advanced them. Then the wild pitch let them score the first run. Sack fly the second. So not the long ball like you said, but definitely runs are runs. And that's going to be grounded up the middle. To shortstop, the play over is going to be in time, as that's the end of the third here. Carroll takes a 2-0 lead on the Charger Sports Network. And we're back here, top of the 4th inning. It's 2-0 Carroll. As that's going to be a first pitch popped up and should be caught there by Kalen Kinsey as there's the first out of the inning.
Very efficient yet again from Taylor Danley. Saw Leo's pitcher struggle in that last half, but still great pitching work, I would say, throughout this entire game.
Yeah, both pitchers still going at it strong. It wasn't really Leo's fault. It wasn't Schot's fault necessarily. It was just a couple of errors there. Wild pitch scored it, but Danley fires it in there. That's going to be fouled out of play. As Danley scoreless through 3, top of the 4th. Danley fires, and that's going to be fouled straight back. Oh and 2.
Danley rocks and fires. Hit straight up. Second baseman calling it. Catches it near foul territory. Second baseman Izzy Rapson right there.
Great second out there of the inning. As Carroll's up 2-0 here. We apologize for the scoreboard. We're getting that figured out. It is top 4th. Ground ball to second base, and that's going to be out number 3. Carroll with a very quick inning to take a 2-0 lead to the bottom of the 4th.
Figuring out the scoreboard.
We're back here at Chargers Field, Chargers softball field, as Taylor Danley steps up into the batter's box. Chargers looking to keep those bats well and alive, score some more runs. As the scoreboard might not say they have any runs, but they have to.
And they've had a very solid inning last inning. They played softball a little bit more of the manufacturing runs, like you said.
It's kind of what you got to do on a cold, windy night like this. Can't really hit the ball in the air, or else it's gonna die or travel, depending on where the wind's blowing, because it's changing every second.
Yeah, it's windy day. Good way of adapting, though. I think it's 1-1 is the count here. And that's going to be fouled away, 1 and 2. Shot still only allowing 2 runs so far. Shot fires back, and that's going to be cut on, missed. Strike number 3 as Danley will take a seat. Leo with another strikeout.
Up for Carroll, number 4, Lauren Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick up to the plate again. Had a great single out to right field last inning.
Kirkpatrick, one of the 2 seniors on the Carroll roster right now. Only 2 seniors. Kirkpatrick's Emilio Garcia. You'll see Garcia pitching throughout the year. Strong pitcher.
But they do show their leadership, the 2 of them. As that's a nice piece out to right field, and that's going to be gone. Lauren Kirkpatrick sends one out of the yard. It's 3-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning as Lauren Kirkpatrick with a home run there.
I guess I just need to stop talking about how sports are played, I guess. I mean, apparently you can still hit home runs in the cold wind.
Hit it out to right field, opposite field. Just a great piece of the bat there by Lauren Kirkpatrick. Shot left a little too middle. And just not what you want to see if you're Leo.
See the Leo players having a talk with Shot. Make sure they're all in the right mindset of how to handle these next couple of batters.
One out here.
Izzy Rapson, second baseman in the box. Looking to do something similar as Lauren.
Ball's going to be outside for the first. Ball 1-0.
There you go, Sean.
Words were hard there.
Yeah, it's okay.
And fires in there. Cut on missed.
Like top 50 in the class over here, but can't form a sentence. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone makes mistakes. Even Sean Mitchell.
Shot fires in there outside. Ball 2.
You know, I've never seen Hunter make a mistake, actually.
The Hunter Mitchell, the
Hunter
producer,
Hunter Mitchell's perfect.
does a lot for the CSN.
A whole lot. See him everywhere.
That's going to be a nice piece. Single out into center field. Rounds, looks, and that's going to be a nice way to carry through the inning after the Kirkpatrick home run and single here.
Now we got Tessa Patterson, third baseman, looking to drive around Izzy Rapson. Izzy has crazy speed. She ran for varsity a good bit last year. It's a very quick runner, so ball in the gap could score.
Definitely could advance him a lot, and that's going to be inside. Rapson holding at first.
Could definitely see a runner in motion here.
Possibly another bunt, as is Carroll's team done. And Patterson's going to put one up. That one's going back, and that one's going off the bottom of the track. And Rapson will go to third. Patterson to second as runners in scoring position here. 3 straight hits for this Carroll team.
It is 3 straight hits. A little confusion on the base pass as you saw Rapson and Patterson almost standing next to each other, but no one passed anyone, so we're good. Now my question is, would you call that a single or a double? Because she was like, I think she was like leading off at first, and then she went on the throw. So.
They were kind of halfway. It's a double there.
Yeah.
For Tessa Patterson. The throw over
Great
to
shot.
third.
I mean, double off the bat.
And that's going to be in the dirt. Shot struggling in this fourth inning.
Hard to see from here, but I don't see anyone in the Leo bullpen.
No one's in the pin yet so far. Shot fires. And that's going to be sent up in the air. Should be a catchable ball. And Rapson's in to score as Carroll up 4 in the fourth inning. As a lot of solid contact here by the Carroll offense.
Chargers are putting some bat to ball, which I think that's where the Leo Lions are struggling because they're being very selective on their pitches. And I think if you just let the bat do its work and let the bat and ball do work, it's gonna do the rest. Got a crazy wind tonight, so anything could happen.
A lot of those carrying out to the outfield. Patterson on second. Now Shot trying to recover. 2 outs. It's going to be low downstairs. 1-0.
Shot looking from the sign from the coach. That's one thing you see here in softball. The coaches call the pitches instead of the catchers most of the time. Fires, and that's going to get past Amelia Garcia.
The high cheese there from Shot as it's 1-1. But yeah, like you said, the coaches call the plays or the pitches so that everybody's on the same page there.
sometimes in baseball you see the pitcher shake off the catcher. You can't shake off your coach. you know?
Right.
So you got to let the coach call the shots around here and just execute.
Shot fires in there. That's going to be grounded out to second base, and that's going to do it for this Carroll offense. But a great inning, putting up 3 in the bottom of the 4th, and we'll be right back on the Charger Sports Network.
And we're back. Taylor Danley in the circle looking to face the pitcher, Lucy Schott, in this in the top of the 5th.
Top of the 5th. Danley's still scoreless here.
Next up for Leo, number 18.
Couple hits here and there, but nothing at all really going for the Lions.
Danley's been firing all night long, and that's going to be fouled out of play.
Seeing some action in the Leo bullpen. Looks like number 11, Courtney Downty, warming up in the Leo bullpen.
Danley. The 0-1 on the way. Cut on and fired to the second baseman. Rapson makes the play as there's an easy out, number 1 there.
One thing you don't really see in softball sometimes is they don't really change pitchers unless the pitcher's struggling, because apparently the softball pitching doesn't really put a strain on the arm over time like baseball does. So
Yeah,
you can see pitchers throw complete games all the time.
Yeah, they can throw it, sling it in there all game long because it doesn't have the effect on the elbow going overhand. You can go underhand, and you can really see some good pitchers here, pitcher dominant teams. Those are the teams that usually win the national title in college, the ones with the best rotation. And Danley puts one in there for a strike, but pitchers play a bigger part in softball than in baseball. Some would think. Danley upstairs.
See around 5 pitchers listed here on the Carroll roster. I mean, it's a pretty solid number.
Danley, the 2-1. And that's going to be tipped right in front of the plate. Kirkpatrick with the throw over, and that's going to be out number 2 for this Carroll team.
Rough spin for the swinging bunt right there. Some rough spin.
Yeah, didn't get the full piece of the baseball. Backspin into the plate.
Yeah, just spun and spun and spun and spun.
Lexi Nicewander in here for Leo.
She's doing the catching behind the dish tonight for Shot and whoever's due to pitch next.
Bunt pops straight up in the air.
Bunting with 2 outs, no one on.
Gotta try and get a runner on somehow.
I guess. Rocking no gloves. I've never been a no glove person. You, Sean?
I don't mind a no glove. Ball upstairs, but to each their own.
Yeah, I mean, what works for you, no?
Yep. Danley, the 2-0. And that's going to be a little bit outside. 3-0 here, as this is the first 3-0 count that Danley's been in all night tonight. In the top of the 5th inning.
Wouldn't be surprised if she works back from it. She has some great pitching tonight.
And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk
I was wrong.
from Danley, as there's going to be another Leo base runner, but they haven't really capitalized on their runners so far.
They have not. they got to be more aggressive at the plate. I mean, just what I'm seeing. Just taking a lot of pitches that are very hittable.
Yeah, being a little too conservative there, as they're going to pinch run Swander, the catcher.
They're putting in number 2, Sarah Hoppener. I believe I said that right. Hoppener.
Danley fires it in there. That's going to be cut on and missed. Foul ball. As it's going to be 0-1.
Danley back in. Fires. Swing and a miss. Danley's been getting those swing and a misses very. That's probably why the Lions are being very selective, because they're not hitting a lot. They're not even really. I mean, they're getting the foul balls, but they're not squaring up anything.
Yeah, Danley's really making these pitchers work, and that changeup barely misses inside.
I think it's just not giving the Leo hitters enough confidence, because I can't recall a barrel they've had all night, honestly.
They had one single out to right field, but that's pretty much it for this Leo team. Two and two here.
Danley fires and cut on and miss. Strike 3 in the inning. Taylor Danley goes, is that 5? Yeah, 5 now.
Scoreless.
5 scoreless now. And we'll be back here at the bottom of the 5th for the Chargers to hit.
And we're back here at the back 9 of the 5th hole, or the back part of the 5th hole at Charger Field.
Hit a tee off.
Shot fires, deals, and that's going to be upstairs.
Still seeing a shot in the circle for the Leo Lions.
Shot fires, and that's going to be grounded to shortstop. Shortstop fires over, and it's going to be out number 1 here at hole number 5.
Next up, number 13, Kaylin Kinsey.
Now the leadoff hitter, Kaylin Kinsey, up to the bat. Looking to spark some life into this inning here for the Chargers.
This Carroll offense has been very solid this last few innings as shot rolls one into the dirt.
Good block by the catcher.
Up 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Shot gets the sign. Ready. Goes to fire. Fouled on. Down the third baseline. Stopped by Coach Cassie Antos.
And it's going to be 1-1 here. As shot ready to fire. On the way. Grounded up the middle to shortstop, and shortstop's going to fire it over. Second out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
You see the shortstop, Melina Lapp, making some great plays out there for the Leo Lions.
Really just taking control of this inning here.
Shot. Looking for the sign. Gets the sign. Ready to fire. Goes around. Fires. Changeup swung on a missed.
Shot kind of recovering here from her third and fourth innings, which were very rough.
Sign taken. Grip. Ready. Fired. Ball high. On Willie Schultz, the left fielder.
Shot the 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fires, deals, and that's going to be in there for a strike, evening out the count, 2-2.
Chargers out here 6 days a week after school in the game practice area, getting ready for games, and they're not here other days when they have games. They'll be away or playing the game.
Always playing the game, always getting better, as that's going to be a ball in the dirt.
Chargers may have only played 1 game so far, but doesn't mean they are far. They are far from ready for this task. So that's fouled on, way back. Schultz putting together a great at bat against Shot, the pitcher. Surprised to see Leo bring Shot back out after her 2 rough innings.
Maybe trying to hope she can bounce back after 2 rough innings, and there's going to be a ball in the dirt, 3-2.
Schultz is not someone you want on the base for a free pass. Very quick runner. Very quick.
Very speedy. As it's full count here at Charger Field. The pitch rocks back, fires, and that's going to be a little line drive to shortstop as Leo ends the inning.
3 outs from the shortstop there that inning.
3 outs from the shortstop, and we'll be right back on the Charger Sports
top of
Network.
the 6th. And we're back for the top of the 6th here. Chargers got a 4-0 lead over the Leo Lions. Courtney Downey stepping up to the plate, looking to put some life into this lifeless Leo offense here. I mean, I think 1 hit I record.
One hit. Danley's been in firm control.
She fires. That's fouled back over the press box.
We appreciate you stomaching our golf announcing. We're still in the Masters mood from this weekend. Rory McIlroy getting his Masters that he needed for his career Grand Slam. Danley fires it. Going to be ball low.
Good block by Kirkpatrick there. Now, Sean, me and you are going to be in the Masters mood on Friday, aren't we?
Going little 18. It's going to be fun.
It will be. It'll be an experience, all right. Danley fires, swung on it and whiffed right there. We got a 1-2 count here. Danley in firm control.
Danley gonna try to change up a little outside.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised here if they fire the fastball. They've been setting up that combo all night. Her fastball's got some zip on it.
Yeah, this Leo team can't really find it. They can't. Yep, there's the fastball in there for strike 3. Danley with another K.
Rung up.
Number 7, Alamore.
This Leo team, not got much going. Not at all.
No, 1 hit, 3 base runners, 3 or 4 base runners. Danley's been in firm control.
Very firm control. Swung on and missed. From the DP, Ellamore. Batting third. Danley fires.
Popped up to center field. Should be very playable.
Can of corn.
And there's 2 outs pretty quickly there for this Carroll defense.
Don't notice Carroll rocking a flex or a DP. See, I'm rocking a traditional 9 lineup.
Last year you saw a little bit with it.
Lothmer.
Lothmer graduated, but yeah, traditional 9 like you said.
Lothmer would often play, I think, somewhere in the outfield for a flex, and then I think they would rotate who DP for her. Stanley fires. Called strike low in the zone.
Low and inside. That's strike number 1.
It's my least favorite pitch right there. Low and inside. Ooh, it's just a tough one to get your bat to.
So hard to hit. As there's one upstairs. That's going to be ball 2. Danley, 5 2/3 scoreless so far. Been in firm control as that's another swing and a miss. 2-2.
Guess there's no need for a bullpen when you got a pitcher that can go, 5 2/3 against a very strong Leo team.
Fouled straight back. And 2-2 here, top of the 6th inning. Leo running out of opportunities here very quickly. And
Damn.
Dan in there, that's going to be popped up. A lot of confusion, and Danley will come up with it. As that's the 3rd out, and Carroll will head to the bottom of the 6th inning with 4-0 lead.
We're back here for the bottom of the 6th as Taylor Danley is getting ready to step in the box against Lucy Schott, still in there for the Leo Lions. Schott giving up 4 in her 6 innings of work, or going on 6 innings of work.
Definitely not the worst outing from her. Some of them gave up 1 home run, but a couple errors, wild pitch. Not the cleanest night, but in the same breath, it's not a terrible outing.
Definitely true. I mean, a lot worse outing there could have been. Definitely wouldn't hang my head about it.
Yeah, not too bad against very good Carroll team. Returning a lot of players from their semi-state run last year.
I believe Carroll was ranked 8 in the state at the start of the season.
Yeah, sounds about right. 8th in the state. Leo, very good as well. And Schott fires in there. Ball number 3 actually. As bottom of the 6th inning. 3-0 count. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be right down the middle. Great take there.
Just the
3-0
3-0 take guy. But do you really want your number 3 hitter not on green light? I mean, that's just how I see it in my eyes. 3-0, 3-hole. Just kind of, there's a pop-up, and that's going to be easy play for the first baseman. Faith Douglas. As there's 1 out.
Next up, number 4, the catcher, Lauren Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick due up now after her solo shot last inning to right field.
2 for 2 so far this game, with a single off the base of the wall and a home run. Looking to make it 3 for 3, and that's going to be in there for a strike.
I don't remember the single, but
It was 3rd inning, I believe. Bounced. It looked like it was going to go.
that was Tessa's. That was right after her homer. I think so. You could
I
be
think
right.
it was one of them.
Yeah. because I think
One
she
of
had
these
the
two.
homer, and then Tessa hit the double to drive in Kalen or something like that,
Something like that. But it's 0-2 so far
or driving somebody.
on Kirkpatrick.
Nonetheless, it's 4-0 Chargers.
4-0, good lead. They just got to go pitch next inning, maybe get an insurance run here. 1-2 is the count. Fires in there, and that's going to be cut on. And 2 errors there off of the third baseman, then off the shortstop back up into left field, and that's going to be another time on base for Kirkpatrick.
I think he called that an E5.
E5 off the third baseman.
Yeah, and shortstop just tried to have a good backup.
Pinch running now for Kirkpatrick.
Number 14, J.C. Heath, the freshman.
Pinch running, J.C. Heath, number 14.
Rapson up. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Very quick runner. You can see a runner in motion here, and then maybe a bunt get thrown into third.
And that's going to be cut on and missed. Changeup lands there. It's going to be 0-1, runner on first base.
1 out. As shot goes to fire.
And that's going to be called outside of the plate at the outside corner.
0-2 count here on Izzy Rapson.
Swing and a miss. Cut on there, and that's going to be another strikeout for Leo as that runs the total up to 4.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter on deck for Chloe Bontempo, Macy Latta on deck.
And there, ball high. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Carroll with a commanding lead.
Shot fires. Low in the dirt. Heath goes. And that's a stand-up stolen base.
Great stolen base there.
Just got to put a ball in play for a quick runner like Heath, and that's a run.
Yeah.
Nice little insurance.
Maybe manufacture a little bit with 2 outs, but not too much. Just let it fly. There's the pitch outside, and there's going to be a runner over to third base as Heath takes advantage of the wild pitch. 3-0 count, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th inning.
The 3-0 count here for Leo Lions. Shot looking to bounce back. Fires. And that's going to be ball 4. As we now have a pinch hitter in for Bontempo, Macy Latta.
Number 30, Macy Latta, is up to bat.
I believe she'll also probably take in the duties at first base.
Pinch hitting for Bontempo, so probably be at first base for the top of the 7th inning, trying to close it out here. As runners on the corners. First pitch in there. Ball high, and that's going to be a check back down there to third. In there safely.
It's one thing you don't see in softball. Sometimes on those back picks in baseball, they'll sprint home because long base pass. But softball, it's so short distance that you can get gunned at home very quickly.
You can also get picked off pretty easily if you get too big of a lead.
Correct.
At third. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
A little early on that pitch for it being on the outside edge. Shot, getting the sign from the coach.
1-1. Trying to work out of this jam here. And that's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Runners on the corners. Latta up to the plate.
Shot, ready to pitch. Fires. Way outside.
There's going to be a stolen base there by Schultz. Second and third.
Two runners. Two runners in scoring position here for Lotta. 2-2 count. Fires. It's going to be fouled down third baseline.
A lot of battle in here.
Don't have to do too much here in this at bat. Just got to put something in play. Get probably even both runs in.
Something in the outfield will do the trick here. And there's swing and a miss. Strikeout there from Leo as Carroll leaves 2 on. And we'll head to the top of the 7th to close this one out.
Here in the top 7th, looking to close the game. Danley back in the circle, and defensive substitution that went along with the offensive substitution. And we got Latta in for Bontempo at first base.
Danley's done a great job this game. 6 scoreless. Only a few base runners as slap hit into left field. That's going to be a single.
Right over the head of Patterson.
Great execution of the slap hit there, going opposite field.
I believe the second hit for night. Second hit of the night.
Second hit of the night for this Leo Lion team.
Next up for Leo. Number 1, Melina Lee.
Danley working around a leadoff base runner. In there for a ball outside.
Danley fires. It's going to be a shot to the Tessa Patterson at third, and then she's going to sky the throw. That's going to be outfield. Going around third, and that's going to score a run for Leo on the fielder's choice error. Is that how you score it? Or just
Probably
just
an
E5?
E5.
Advance on throw.
Could have had a double play there, but threw it out to the outfield. Run scored. It's 4-1.
No outs here for the Lions. Danley in the circle. Fires. It's a shot into the outfield. Going around third. And no throw at home after the bad relay in to the infield. Got a 4-2 game now as Carroll has a little mound visit, getting on the same page again after those 2 rough at-bats, I would say.
Yeah, but a couple of miscommunications there by this Carroll defense. Not exactly what you want to see. Trying to close it out 4-2 with a runner on first now.
Number 6.
But Danley's still in the driver's seat.
Nothing I would put on Danley's head after the shot over Patterson and then the missed throw. Got a runner on, no outs. As Leo looking to put more on. Hopefully make this game another half inning longer.
That's what they definitely need. Trying to keep their season undefeated here. As a little action heading to the bullpen is number 16,
Amelia Garcia.
Garcia, the second pitcher on the Carroll staff.
Second, one of 2 seniors.
As Danley looks to bounce back. 1-1 in the dirt. That's going to be ball number 2.
Now that raises the question, who's in right field? Because I did not notice.
It's a good question. I can't see the number from
Is
here.
that Sylvie? There's a bunt down for Leo. Look for the play at first. Out at 1. Advances the runner. 1 out. And that is Ella Sylvie in right field.
1 out here. Leo with a nice bunt over there to get him in scoring position.
Up for Leo, number 4, Lexi Neischwander.
Now the number 9 hitter here, the catcher, looking to advance the runner and hopefully get on. 'Cause there's a ball outside.
Danley had 6 strong, and this inning's not going her way. Her defense not helping her out too much this inning.
That almost kills someone in Leo dugout.
It was a hard hit liner, foul ball. Danley working the 1-1. Rocks in there, fires, and that's going to be in there for strike number 2.
See, there he goes again, Leo. They're got the momentum their way right now, but then they're just taking pitches in the zone when they could be aggressive with the bats.
Danley gets another foul ball.
Whenever your team's got the momentum, it just seems that the bat finds the sweet spot of the ball finds the sweet spot of the bat and just does something, whether it was in the batter's hands or not.
Yeah, definitely. They've definitely had a swing here of momentum. Danley gets that one in there, and that's going to be called a ball low. As working out of a little jam here.
1 in scoring position, 1 out, 2-2 count. Stanley rocks and fires.
Strike 3, and that's going to be Danley with another K. 2 her total tonight.
Now we got 2 outs in a runner scoring position for the leadoff hitter, Emma Connell.
Danley, 1 out to go. It's going to be in there, strike number 1.
Right on the corner.
Right on the corner, painting the corner there, as 2 pitches is all she might need. Danley gets one out to shortstop. Kinsey with the long throw, and that's going to be ball game. Carroll wins their home opener 4-2 through
Knocks down
7.
the undefeated Lions, too.
Great effort there by Carroll, as a home run by Lauren Kirkpatrick, and this Carroll offense really igniting in their home opener.
Yes, they are, and that is it here on the Charter Sports Network. We'll catch you here next time.